heard a protect drone bark the other day?
Now that that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other requests I could help with?
Well, not specifically asked, but...
Oh, well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the Refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by Scorched once.
Mr. Della Ripper only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else.
Are you really, dear? How marvelous! In that case, I'm sure you can't wait to get involved here.
That miscreant from Crater scratched my chassis on the way in.
Perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the Refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The Refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the Refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
That miscreant from Crater scratched my
What a
chassis on
wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for.
Mr. Della Ripper only likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would dust those shelves of his.
Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause.
I'm not more positive.
Robot butler.
Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear?
Refuge or a
Imagine if we
palace?
all had such courage.
Wish they'd tell us
Now,
what all
darling,
those
before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
even paying.
Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the Refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the Refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the Pit Union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark.
They tell us what all of those construction
Do
workers
feel
are
free
up
to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
I
Good
heard about what happened in
afternoon.
Town.
Lunch
I
is
know it was
now
way
being
back.
Bonjour.
served.
But I'm glad you chose to send me somewhere
My
safe.
name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to learn about?
Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them.
These
You're
robots
looking for
sure make
carrots,
my job easier.
Potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
Can't believe we've got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
There's no problem.
Allison talked my ear off.
A dash of this. A sprinkle of that. Perfection.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here.
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost in Flatwoods.
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the mirelurk meat. This is smelling delicious! Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
A safe haven filled with people trying to help others. It feels like I've died and gone to heaven. Or hell, if you look out the window.
I can't wait.
Super! Superbe! Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch. A restorative element? How inspired! Delicious and useful. I am sure whoever you choose to give it to will be very appreciative. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
Good evening. Here for dinner. Please
I'm still getting used to sleeping with both eyes.
If you see anything that requires attention, do let me know.
Are you at the Refuge? We've got people going hungry, and too many mouths to feed at Foundation. A stew that can both feed and heal our wounded? Amazing, thank you!
A lot of supplies here, right for the picking.
The work I do is extremely rewarding. Boy, is it tiring.
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The Refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants, golf club, resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the Refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the Refuge running. Let me check my notes. Rucker's been in a tizzy because we just don't have enough wood to keep up. It'd be a big help if you could donate maybe 50 pieces of scrap. One less thing on Rucker's mind, you know. Okay, that's all right. I know not everybody's where they need to be. I hope you'll reconsider. You know where to find me if you do.
I'd love to be a senior scribe someday. I can think of a higher honor.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing
Glad to
over
see you've
comic book
returned.
heroes yesterday.
Are you ready to donate?
Aren't there more important things to worry about?
You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells that can spare you from the ones the White Spring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
I bet power armor training's tough. Not that scribe training isn't hard too.
scavenging for food earlier, only got attacked by Scorch once.
You think I have what it takes to be a responder?
If you got a spare moment, I could still use some help with that survival guide. That's what I like to hear, sport. I hope you're ready to explore because you got quite a bit of ground to cover today. Remember, just snap a few photos, gather a sample for me, don't strain yourself over it.
We can't just let anyone in. How do I know we can count on you?
I'm a survivor. I know how to take care of myself.
Being a responder is about more than just surviving. We can't just let anyone in. How do I know we can count on you?
It's kind of strange what you found in that vault.
I don't understand why we can't get a few more Sundays to
Sundays provide meager sustenance for a meager price.
you need a bed for the night, I'm sure Orlando.
Have you found everything yet? Excellent work as always, Sport. I knew I could count on you. Whenever you're ready and able, the Union could always use an extra hand on deck.
The work I do is extremely rewarding, but boy, is it tiring.
Good evening.
This carpet.
It's been sunny all week.
I could really use a drink. But Rucker wants us sober on the job.
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Cut a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. And what keeps her in the air are those ultrasight cells Orlando keeps locked up. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks, and I'll get you all the juice you need.
There's no problem too big to solve.
We've narrowed down what we need to Vault-Tec's agricultural center. So talk to me. You in? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there.
Robot butlers? Is this a refuge or a palace?
Folks don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
Server. Again.
Initialize scanning protocol. Biological material detecting potential comfort. Commence biological material.
Why even bother helping people that can't help themselves?
Rucker said to be looking for you. Were you able to find the hospital field guide? This field guide is gonna help us save so many more people than we could before. I'll let Rucker know you came through for us. Best of luck out there. Thank you.
It's a nice refuge like this is worth 100 mouths.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Hey there. Don't think we met. I'm Skippy Rorich. Something I or the Union can do for you? That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all. Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved, if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. I guess you've already got all the Ultra cells you need. I know you've got mine. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too, so I expect you got theirs as well.
Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're counting on you.
Hope you're here about the supplies I ordered. Wait. No, that's someone else. It's supposed to be tomorrow.
Nothing like the roar of these engines. Whoa! Hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox. Yeah? Right on! About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess. Rucker said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. Assuming you got the ultrasight battery cells for this beauty. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Remember, anytime you want to take a trip, we're gonna need a full load of those ultrasight battery cells to power this beauty. If you need more, check with those busybodies downstairs you got this batch from. There's always something they need every day. I'll be here when you're ready to go.